Hey, what's up guys, it's Roy here. So today I have another Spigen case here for the Samsung Galaxy S23. This is the Neo Hybrid in the color gunmetal. It does also come in the color black. For whatever reason, this one is $19.99 on Amazon, the black one's $18.99, but they both have a 5% off at checkout. If you're interested, I'll put my affiliate link down in the description. This is a dummy phone, just FYI. The whole purpose of this is since most people are going to be getting their S23s next week, I want to do a couple of videos to kind of help with your purchase decision so you can actually see what it looks like versus just staring at pictures on Amazon and hoping for the best. So let's get this out. Get it out of the packaging here. And then just like some other Spigen cases that I've reviewed, it does show they're designed for Samsung, so there are little chargers that they have here. And then here is the Neo Hybrid. So this is an OG case. I used to rock this back in the day with all my flagship phones. I always tended to get the gunmetal because black either wasn't available or is always out of stock. So, but I do like that the whole thing is black and what's gunmetal is at least the border. But let's look at the inside real quick. So the interior has that classic spiderweb Spigen design. If you look there in the middle, it does have their kind of Latin little logo there. It does have the air cushion technology. So what that means is there's little tiny airbags in the corners that will help dissipate the energy away from the phone in the event of a drop. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy on. Let's go ahead and just start with this side here, push in, and that's all she wrote. All right, so there it is installed on the phone. Looks good. The back has always reminded me of the liquid air case or the liquid air armor, whatever you want to call it. It almost kind of looks like a tire. So it just has these little patterns throughout the back that remind me of like the tread on a tire. And then you can see here kind of that separation where that gunmetal piece comes around, and then that same material continues on down below. I do appreciate the extra little hole cutouts for each lens and flash. The lenses are recessed in, so we're going to get some lens protection, no problem. Looking at the side here, as you can see, that is where the gunmetal starts to shine. So we have a gunmetal side here. The power button does have some teeth and it is raised. And then the volume up and down buttons are also raised as well. And just to point out, the side does kind of have a decent grip to it. I can see that it could maybe get slippery in the hand if your hands were like really dry or if it's like really cold outside. Looking at the bottom here, we have a nice generous cutout for the USB-C charging port and our speakers. So that's the look there. And it is a smoother matte black as well. So it kind of goes away from that tire tread style and goes to more of a smoother matte black material there. And then on this side, there is nothing cooking except for the Spigen logo there. So that way we have some branding. And then at the top, you can see we do have a circular cutout for the mic up top. And then if we look at the front, you can see that we do have some nice raised lips that do go around the whole entire screen of the phone. So completely on the sides, forehead and chin. So complete 360 protection if you do drop it face down or place it face down. So, and then that's the look of the border around the actual phone. So it's very thin. It's not a very thick case. It's very nice in the hand. So that right there just shows you that with this smaller regular S23, you're not getting a crazy extra amount of bulk. It hardly adds any noticeable weight. So 2 thumbs up there. And then if we look up here at the top, you can see that very simple cutout for the speaker. So now let's go ahead and do the wobble test here. So I'm just gonna throw it face down real quick, move it around, and it is completely flat. So flat. I'm a big fan of that. And then back down, same thing. And that's one thing I've noticed with this newer design. Now that we have just the lenses like that, a lot of these cases are going to not really wobble on a desk. So that is awesome as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the clicky button test. Now with this being a dummy phone, unfortunately, it's not the real phone, but with this dummy phone, what they've done is actually added buttons that replicate the actual clickiness of the regular phone. So this will give us a pretty good representation of if they're clicky or not. So I'm going to do the power button first. So I don't know if you can hear that, but they are actually very clicky. So power button, easy peasy, passes no problem. And the volume up and down, same thing. Very tactile, very clicky. So if you are a fan of clicky buttons, then this is your case. So that's about it, guys. Unfortunately, I can't do a wireless charging test. I can't do a reverse power share test. So that's unfortunate, but it's a very slim case, as you can tell. So it is definitely Qi wireless charging compatible. Every Neo Hybrid I've ever tested has always been Qi wireless charging compatible. And we also are able to do Google Pay or Samsung Pay with no problem. So there you have it, guys. For under 20 bucks, once again, Spigen is just a well-known case company that makes fantastic cases. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, some two-tone action going on here, then this might be for you. The only downside, in my opinion, is that the back is fairly smooth. So that is just a little bit of a knock. It's a matte black finish, so it does have a little bit of play or texture to it. So it's not going to be just a slippery bar of soap. But the point is you know, I want to point that out, right? I've tested cases, plenty of cases that are very, very grippy, and you can just tell as soon as you put it in your hand. This one is grippy, but yeah, that back and the sides are just a little bit smoother than what I would prefer. But once again, it's not terrible. So hit that like button if you like this video. If you loved it, please subscribe. Ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe. God bless. I'll see you on the next one.